So, I think now would be a good time to do like a review of the game.
Sure.
Sorry. Dang it. Come on. Oh, right. I forgot. It's not a Mac. Where am I?
Done.
Yeah, so let's do our review.
Okay.
Even though we haven't played it in like 2 years.
Honestly, it combines my favorite things in a video game. There's silliness, it doesn't take itself too seriously, which is a major complaint I have with a lot of video games.
Yeah.
Alright, where are these toads?
I'm dead.
Come here. Did we miss our chance? We have to go back down, maybe?
I believe we missed our chance.
Should we kill ourselves?
Hold on, let's try this. Can we not move?
Nope. I think we missed our chance too.
Seems like we ought to be able to make it over there. Nope. Okay. Anyway. So go ahead.
It combines my favorite things in video games. Like I said, it's like funny characters. I like playing as animals or weird creatures versus like people. I don't know why. That's just something I prefer. But like we said, the musical stuff is super funny.
The music in the game is just everything about it's really funny. It's like I think the game is just a testament to how much sound can add.
Yes.
The character sound effects are funny. Like just now, like when the toads are falling.
Right.
It's just so ridiculous. It's so silly. And it's just funny. Like the character animations are funny.
Yes.
The artwork is funny. The sound effects are funny and silly. It's just really goofy overall.
And the way the levels are constructed, like I don't know, it's very satisfying.
The level design is probably the best I've played with like a 2D game, a 2D platforming game, aside from maybe Super Mario Brothers 3. In terms of like, I'm never lost.
No.
Or very, very rarely. It's not really like an adventure type platformer, but like you're not lost. The collectible things are like, it's almost like, as opposed to something maybe in Mario, like the last Mario game we played. Like, getting the challenge coins was something where it was like, you know, oh, I gotta find it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I gotta, like, perform something that's more like a chore. And this one, like, to get the points, it's more like pulling off a trick.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, I can do that.
Right.
As opposed to, like, in Mario, where a lot of times the coins, it was like, you know, oh, I don't know if I want to go back and get that, or where do I look for this, you know? It's more of a task than it is, like... Whereas in this, I feel like all the challenges, it's like, I wonder if I can pull that off. I wonder if I can run and jump and hit the thing in the right way and get up to the spot.
Right.
And the levels flow really, really well.
Yes, I agree with that.
Crazy well. The music is great. The abilities are really good. And the co-op is really good.
Co-op's great.
There's the, like, I do occasionally accidentally hit you.
But it doesn't ruin it.
But it doesn't ruin it. It's not like in Mario where you were very intentionally like, it's like, oh, I'm standing in your way. Now you can't get past.
Right.
You know.
You're tripping over each other.
You run right through each other whenever you're not trying to hit each other. And then between loading screens, you know...
You can slap the crap out of each other.
Yeah, you can beat the crap out of each other like it's a less involved version of Smash Brothers, and it's just silly. And yeah, just overall the game is a ton of fun. And just this level even, for example, is like, this level in Donkey Kong Country Returns was a little more like this, but Mario certainly not to the same extent anywhere. It's like, this level is like alive. You know? It's moving, it's rotating, you know. It feels like a place that you ran into, not the level.
Yes, yeah.
And like, I feel like, oh boy. And then this is probably the thing that the game does the best, which is...
You feel the suspense, but it's not overpowering.
Yeah, the frantic kind of stuff where it's pushing you forward in a way that is doable. You know, and...
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you feel the intensity of it, but it's still fun. Not just stressful. So yeah, I think this is a great game. One of the best I've ever played, probably. And the fact that on top of the fact that it's got the whole Rayman Legends game in it, that it has like the whole Rayman Origins game in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like after you beat it or whatever, you go to the levels that are like retrospective levels from the last game that are slightly adjusted. We went through and we played all those too. It was like getting 2 games, but it, like a slight remix on the old game. And see what you did? See what you do to me? So yeah, I think it's great. I could not. I wouldn't not recommend it to anybody for any reason.
Well, it's cool because it's something kids can like, but also adults.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where there's some games where you're like, this is like a kid game.
And I'm surprised it's not more of a thing where, because there's the
I
difference.
think that one was fun.
Yeah, this I think was my favorite world when we did it. Just having the sprinting be one of the shoulder buttons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, well now I can jump whenever. You know, whereas Mario, it's like, you gotta take your thumb off to sprint.
Right.
Even that, you know, seems like something that ought to be more common at this point.
Right.
Wonder, where's the one where we run from the flaming?
I've got a feeling.